10 minutes with the Bearcats, 2018-19 season preview interviews edition. We've got the seniors, which is insane for me to say, because it does seem like yesterday that all five of these gentlemen were young, wide-eyed freshmen in the program. But I'm going to let them introduce themselves before we get going. We'll start over here on my left. Your name, first and last, where you're from, and your major that you're soon to graduate with.
Sounds good. I'm Jeffrey Sutherland. I'm from Seattle, Washington, and I'm a computer science major.
I'm Caleb Roberts. I'm from Salem, Oregon, and I'm a civic communications and media major.
I'm Trent Callan. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and I'm a computer science major.
I'm CJ Walker from Placentia, California, currently in the MBA School for Business Marketing and Econ undergraduate major.
I'm Jordan Jenkins. I'm from Placentia, California as well. I am an Econ undergrad and an MBA with a focus in finance.
Okay, let's go here first, because you guys have been through 3 of these seasons now with the program, heading into your 4th and final campaign. What is the real, first notification in your brain, oh my God, it's basketball season time, and don't tell me, the calendar says October 15th. What in your life, what in your routine, what is some cue that it's actual basketball time? Start with TC.
Probably this week, honestly, where we're doing nothing basketball-wise, just kind of on our own, and just kind of getting ready for the season next week. So,
Caleb?
Definitely this week.
I was going to say the same. This week I'm really cramming with my homework because I don't want to the first week of basketball. So,
okay,
yeah, that's an indication for me.
Scoops?
I think it's honestly how I feel, my body-wise, I'm just ready to kind of go and everything that we built up for.
Jeffrey?
Usually it's been Midnight Madness for us, but we don't really have that kickoff this year, do we?
So. No, nobody on Willamette's campus coming on Monday night at 12 a.m. So.
A little tough.
Right.
So, yeah, just this upcoming week.
CJ?
Yeah, it's going to be next week when those days just start to get longer. I mean, you got classes, homework, practice, some long days for a couple months.
What in your day-to-day routine changes? I think a lot of people know, college basketball players are on the grind, and that's on social media. Grind. But really, there's 22 hours in the rest of the day that's also affected when we actually start official practice, weights, film. What about your life changes dramatically? I mean, maybe not dramatically, but something that you know, I don't get to do that anymore until March. CJ?
Just finding time throughout the day to just do homework whenever you can, because after practice you get home, you're tired, you're hungry, especially if you live off campus, you got to cook, which sucks. So just throughout the day, just between classes, after lunch, just trying to find time to just get your studying, homework in, and just being creative with your time management.
TC?
I'd also kind of emphasize that, but before practice starts, would work out in between classes, but afterwards, once practice starts, I'm going to have to do homework in between classes and wait for practice.
Switching up that downtime?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Jordan?
Just less Fortnite. More, you really don't have any free time, so the time that you do spend just doing your own thing or kicking it, it's more homework or working out specifically.
Jeffrey?
The day kind of changes. Sometimes you'll get done with class and you'll go right to practice, so you don't really get that chance to go home and work on homework, so you just need to work when you do get those small times.
Caleb?
Yeah, just your entire schedule changes, workout schedule, and then after practice, if you have a 6 o'clock practice, you get home at 8, and then you still have to make dinner, and you still have to shower, and you got a couple hours before bedtime, so.
On that cooking front, because a lot of you guys talked about it, and off-campus guys especially, does your diet change? And we don't have training table at D3, so it's not like I can send you, hey, you're going to go get this perfectly cooked chicken breast or fillet of fish and a salad. Do you have specific go-to meals? You guys that live together, Jeffrey, in your house, hey, it's season. I know I used to have a peanut butter sandwich with an egg in the middle, and I thought it was this awesome thing.
That's nasty.
An over-easy cooked egg. I folded it in half, and that's what I ate before every practice and every game, and I thought it was awesome. Man. Now, my roommates were pasta, but I didn't have the patience to do that. Or what about you guys? Who wants to start with that one? Diet changes and or go-tos in the season. I'm going to eat a lot of this.
Well, I've just been doing meal prep, so I do a lot of my cooking over the weekend.
Oh,
so
look at you adulting.
Yeah, I know it's hard though. So a lot of the big meals are usually some pasta or my special fried rice. I'm working on it.
I love. Who else? Jeff's got pasta and fried rice.
I'm chicken, rice, and vegetables.
White rice, brown rice, variations of rice.
white rice, but Trent yells at me for it.
Brown rice makes you feel full, right?
He
Supposedly.
tells me to eat complex carbs.
Perfect.
Scoops, Caleb. I'm sorry, CJ, Caleb.
Actually.
Yeah, chicken and rice. That rice cooker comes in real handy.
Yeah.
Put some teriyaki sauce over that and ready to go.
What do you remember now that you're seniors and you're in a leadership position with the program? 17 guys and you 5. It's your ship to steer. What do you remember as a freshman really surprised you that you wish maybe that group of seniors, I think for you guys it was Bridger, Bubs, AB, would have not necessarily helped you with, maybe even warned you about, the season happens and this changes in your life? What is something you as seniors now can remember for yourselves and want to make sure the John Watts and the Dylan Streets of this freshman class don't have that same issue?
I would say just taking care of your body, because the season is like 6 months long and you're practicing every day and playing on the weekends. You don't have any time off, so making sure that your body stays right, like lifting, getting the proper
I
treatment.
saw the
ice
cold
bath.
plunge tub picture you guys had last week. It's
Yeah.
probably something we should all be doing.
Yeah, stuff like that, definitely.
Caleb?
I would 100% agree. I really didn't start like ice bathing regularly until this
Till you got old?
it like helps so much. Like I didn't realize it was really that good for your body.
CJ?
Besides kind of just taking care of your body, just learning about that time management skills with basketball throughout the season. Like I said, you get home after practice, you're tired, and it's easy just to say, oh, well, I'm just going to go to bed and just wake up and figure it out. But you got to do it. Eat, do your homework, and take care of yourself outside of basketball also.
For you guys, as last go-round, is this season when you envision like the things that get you really excited, is it just the games? And that's okay to say because the games are the best part, but is it, hey, it's practice, I really enjoy this, or maybe I really enjoy the bus trips more? Your last go-round kind of milestones you want to really experience. Jeffrey?
For me, I think it's gonna be practice. I think specifically when we do like 5-on-5 in practice, like that's just always like been some of the most fun for me. So.
TC?
I think just being seniors, having no one above us, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, right?
But like just being like, just us kind of
Yeah.
together and stuff.
Scoops?
Just competitions. The last time we're gonna have like actual competition besides like men's league, but that doesn't really
Right.
count. So I mean, going in every day, practice, working hard, and definitely playing in the games is gonna be fun.
Is it a thing where you envision yourself like taking a step back at certain times? Is it going to be like victory oriented where you can really reflect on, man, this is my last Wits trip? Or is it like, no, we beat the Wits? What are those conversations in your house or in your brain for the monumental moments in the season?
I would say like personally, I'm excited for like the freshmen that we have coming in, like to play with them and see what they can also bring and add to the table. I'm like with the games, practice, everything. I think that's really what I'm going to take away from this is like being able to show what like I've learned to someone younger than me, rather than learning from like a Hayden or. So yeah.
But you're the legacy leader now. Gotcha. CJ.
Caleb took the words right out. Just kind of
Classic.
leaving something for the younger guys to remember us by, and just kind of leaving something the program can remember us by just through games and just our work ethic and practice and things such as that.
Do you guys think you'll be motivated? Let's say it's a Tuesday in the middle of January, right? And those are going to be long times, right? Those will be dragging times because you're just trying to get to the next round of conference stuff. Is there a point where you're going to be like, hey, coach, just remind me I'm a senior that day and this is my last X? Or do you feel like internally as a group you guys can do that yourself? Because it's been different. You guys will be my 10th class of seniors, right? And some groups have been more motivated by that. This is the end. And others have just really experienced it more day to day themselves. So how do you guys view yourselves as a group?
I like to think we're fairly hardworking. Like I know that all of us are going to go into practice and we're going to challenge everybody. We're the seniors. We're not going to let anybody beat us. And I don't think it's going to be something that it's like, oh, remind me that I'm a senior kind of thing. I think it's going to be us going hard every single day.
Have you seen examples? Like, can you think of a senior group? Because you guys have seen 3 before yourselves. that you can think of a moment or a player that really, like, that was how they should have done it? Like, that was a senior example you want to live up to and even exceed yourselves?
Well, I mean, I remember Bubba. I mean, like, when I would, like, stop him one possession, and then he would just come at me, like, 10 straight times, and I'd put his, like, shoulder straight into the score.
Yeah.
Like, he'd get really angry if we just try to stop him. So.
Right. Okay. The Bubba example. Anything else?
I guess Pops too.
Yeah.
I
Johnny
mean, he
Verdine.
did a whole 180. He went from being injured to putting in all the work over the summer, and I mean, being a super big part of his senior year.
Exactly. Give me, what will people be able to see? And I'm not going to say a specific opponent or a win we got here. Give me, you come to a game, you don't know everybody individually. What could you tell in the game from how we played that means we're doing what we want to do? We're getting to where we want to be this year.
I would say defensive rotations.
Okay. Rotating in our stuff.
I think that up to this point, we've been working hard as a team defensively, and I think that will reflect in our games, and that I think that's what will show whether we will be successful.
Other guys.
I think offense will. I mean, we have a lot of weapons on offense, so I don't think necessarily scoring's going to be. Scoring's ever going to be a problem, but I think if we're playing good defense and we're holding teams to 60s, then that we're doing our job.
Yeah. Focus on defense and rebounding pretty much.
Do you think that's a universal thing in the team room? Like, people are aware that we'd like that to be our calling card? Is that something you guys still have to lay out to the young guys, especially in a year where there's so many, U5 are coming back, but even, like, we don't really have a junior class. We have Brother Stubbs, who's going to be his own solo interview. But after that, we got 10 freshmen and sophomores. Do you think they're aware? Because I think it's a tendency for young kids to be like, if I put the ball in the basket, I can help. If I put the ball in the basket, coach will put me in. I think they, like, when you lay down and sleep and envision yourself helping, it's usually buckets. Do you think we have a group that's receptive to, you get stops, you might help us?
I think Ryan shows that a lot. Like, Ryan, like, he just grinds for boards, like, every time we play an open gym, and, like, it's really annoying to me. It's just, like, slippery and hard to box out, but, like going into a game, like, having that, like, that's gonna be really good for us.
Yeah, I agree. You know what you're gonna get out of Ryan. It's gonna be 10 boards, 5 blocks, a charge probably. But I do think a lot of the younger guys have kind of bought in on defense, like Micah too. I mean, he goes on into every possession trying to either foul you or get a steal.
I'm not gonna let him and Trent go against each other in practice from now until February.
Don't let Micah go against me either.
I need them both to be healthy. Well, but it's kind of fun now. Like, we get to unleash on some other people because you guys have been playing since last year ended. Open gym all the way through this fall. It's just each other against each other, each other against each other. It'd be nice to see some of the things that annoy you, like, say, the Ryan trying to box him out. It's nice to see him do that to Montana Tech and not ourselves.
For sure.
We'll go around, start with TC, go this way. As a senior, what do you expect out of this group? What will be a legacy leaving season in your brain?
Probably just getting to know each other a lot better and having a fun year.
Caleb?
When we were playing hoop games, like, we separated our teams into different teams.
Yeah.
And, like, the outcomes were, like, either, like, barely what we didn't want or, like, not what we wanted at all. And I was thinking, like, if we could just
combine forces.
we
Yeah.
pretty good, and that's exactly what we're doing this year. So I'm just excited to see what everybody can bring to the table.
Jeffrey?
Competitive and practice every day, keeping it loose and fun, and hopefully getting a couple games off the woods. That'd be good.
Scoops?
Yeah, I would say building off of last year because, I mean, last year we had a good season. We had a bunch of seniors who left that legacy. It's something that we'll remember as a group. I think we need to do the same thing and kind of pave the way for the younger classes to do the same.
CJ?
Just competing every day in practice, competing in the weight room and having that translate to the court and just having a good season.
Class of 2019, 10 minutes with the Bearcats. First interview of our preview for the 18-19 season. Thanks, fellas.
Yep.